Hey, good morning, everybody. It's like 3:16 a.m. in the morning right now, and I did bring out the Nexus 5X to just kind of use a little bit of the day and give you guys my thoughts on this device that, to me, it's iconic. It is one of the last for like LG on the Nexus program. After that, it was like what, the Pixel 2 XL that LG had a hand in, and then since then there hasn't really been anything from LG connected to Google and a Google phone. But yes, this is the Nexus 5X, a Google phone before Pixel even came out, and so give you guys a rundown on just how it is performing throughout the day, battery life included, which, obviously you can't expect like the greatest battery life with a device like this, but we'll see what it's able to do. The only sad thing is for how old this device is, the Pixel imprint no longer works on it, right? So can't unlock it with the fingerprint sensor back there. But other than that, one really unique thing about the Nexus 5X that I think people kind of forget about is that, it had the Snapdragon 808 processor with the Snapdragon X10 modem. And so what does that mean technically is that this device has a hexacore processor. So back then we either had like, a quad core processor and then an octa-core processor was coming out. But this has a hexacore processor. So there's 6 cores, 2 main big cores, and then 4 small cores with the processor chip. So anyways, yeah, we're about to do some flex this morning, so let's get at it. All right, so one of the things about the Nexus 5X is that, when this device came out, it came out alongside the Nexus 6P, which obviously the P meant premium. So, the Nexus 6P being built with more of metal material from Huawei. The 5X built with polycarbonate plastic, so it is plastic all the way around. And it's a very, very light phone. The last known operating system for this was Oreo. Android Oreo, so that's a while back. But I was able at times to flash custom ROMs on this to get it a little bit further. So I'll tell you guys right now, it's back on stock. But yeah, it's still able to go. So this one is the 32 gig with 2 gigs of RAM. So not a lot of storage nowadays, but back in the day that was, decent enough as is. I agree with a lot of people in the Nexus community that was like they should have had like a 64 or even top out at 128. Because then this would be, even more doable in 2024. But if you're a person that needs a lot of storage, I would tell you to stay away from this because this doesn't give the amount of storage that you would need in today's market. But the Snapdragon X10 is capable slightly. I think the max out for the modem is 450 megabits per second download. And it is not 5G capable, for those who want to know. It is LTE. But at the time, that's what we had. We didn't have 5G back in 2015 when this phone released. So anyways, we'll do a quick speed test on Google Fi. This does have my Google Fi data-only SIM card inside of it. So here where I'm at the facility, it's pulling about 71.4 down and about 13 on the uplink. And we're currently right now sitting at 95% battery. So there you have it. That's for a speed test. And it is Halloween, so. Currently right now it's 3:25 a.m. in the morning. So we're down to 95%. The battery I can tell already, will go pretty quickly. I don't even know if it's going to make it through the entire day. So whenever this thing gets down to 20%, that's where I'm pretty going to cut off recording any clips for this device. But USB Type-C for those who want to know, and it does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack at the bottom. So, this would make like a great, like a burner device to have, something to make phone calls, text. access information really quickly. Another cool thing about it is, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah, it's got front firing speakers, so that's actually pretty nice. You know, to have your audio pretty much like blasting at you. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, let's check out some photos and some video clips from this device. Give you guys an idea of just what type of visuals to expect from photography and videography. All right, so this is the selfie camera on the Nexus 5X. Just a real quick video record for you guys. It's not going to be the best compared to today's devices. I think, you know, that's obvious. But I think, you know, with ample lighting, which I'll do another, you know, video when there's more light out in the day, I think it would be okay just for like basic stuff. But for like content creators or influencers on social media, yeah, for sure, this is not the move right here. But you guys can already see that. Now, this is with the 12.3 megapixel camera sensor, and the main camera sensor. The Nexus 5X only has one camera sensor on it. So I'll pan around a little bit. All right, so main camera with the Nexus 5X video recording. The sun's starting to rise, so there's a little bit more light. And this is with the selfie cam with a little bit more light on the Nexus 5X. So this will kind of give you guys an idea of just, you know, how video would be. Like I said, don't expect the greatest. This is a 9-year-old device. So it's got a much older interface for the camera. As you guys can see, it'll do okay with photos, but it's not going to be doing like the super best. Alright, so my son missed the bus, so I had to drive him to school. He's kind of bummed out because they didn't tell him that they had to wear their Halloween costumes again on Halloween day. They told him to wear it last week Thursday because they had like an event here for Halloween. But I think it's just, you know, some classes are allowing it today. His class was last week. But anyways, got him dropped off. Got to finish up one last package here and then going home. All right, folks, so it's almost 10 a.m. and the battery is down to like 29%. So it's off right now. I'm gonna stick it on the charger just to kind of, you know, juice up the battery a little bit and then put it back up. It was fun using it this morning, and hence is the reason the day in the morning with the Nexus 5X. I already knew a device with a 2700 milliamp hour battery that's 9 years old is not going to be able to withhold a charge throughout the entire day. However, if you're able to find these things that's like refurbished with new battery put inside of it, you'll probably get a decent time out of it. Nothing over a day, but you know, it was refreshing to use something from the past. You definitely can see where their thought processes were with smartphones compared to today. So, would I recommend this device? No, I would not. Not to anybody out there at this time. Too outdated. Lower battery for like, you know, what apps use today. Apps use and consume more power than what they did before. So, but still, it's nice to bring it out, you know, and take it for a spin. It's nice to be able to do that. So anyways, if you've had one, let me know. Drop a comment. Tell me what your experience has been. If you have not and you want to buy one just for nostalgic purposes, then yeah, let me know. That's it for right now. Thanks for checking out this video on the Nexus 5X, and y'all have a good one.